Well, 2014 marks the 40th anniversary of Coeducation at 5 colleges at the University of Oxford, and we felt it was appropriate to celebrate this because we have many positive stories to tell about those students who came in 1974.
It was lovely being an undergraduate in a women's college. It was supportive, you made friends for life, and because it was a women's college and there were only 5 women's colleges, we went out all the time. We went all over the university and met people from every college. And I have lifelong friends from those days, including, of course, my husband. We had a wonderful time. The downside was it was so much harder for women to get in. There were about 25 men's colleges and 5 women's colleges. So the women had to be 5 times as clever as the men to get in.
Looking back now, you think it's extraordinary that there were 5 colleges for women and however many, 20 for men. And looking back now, you think, extraordinary. We weren't personal pioneers because we were just, we were just students. We were 18, we were going to university. But undoubtedly the college was pioneering, I think, and good on them, really. We were just the lucky recipients, weren't we?
Yes, we were. Although I must say, I did feel at the time, when I was here, I did feel that that was an opportunity that I shouldn't waste.
And I think it's important to remember this. There have been women's colleges in Oxford since 1879, but it wasn't until the early 1960s that many of the women's colleges actually were officially recognised by the university as colleges for women. So the former women's colleges cherished that tradition and the particular sense of the special opportunities that they gave to women.
And each of the 5 colleges are hosting events on various themes relating to women and the choices they make once they leave university. Women in finance, enterprising women in business, women in the law, rising to the top, are just a few of the events planned in 2014.
Hertford is hosting the Women in Arts lecture, which will be a very prestigious lecture given in London as part of the celebrations. But I think the most exciting event that Hertford has planned is to actually replace all the portraits in our big dining hall. There's 21 portraits in our big dining hall and they're all of men, and we would like to replace them all with portraits of women who have a connection with the college and have made some sort of outstanding contribution to academic life.
But I do think the more our female alumni can be assertive and forthright about their experience here, the more they can tell the story and demystify some of the myths of being here.
It can be very, very daunting coming from a background where no one goes to university to be the person to say, I actually want to study at Oxford University. And I think that the university and schools and teachers and parents, and through those the government, have a role to play in supporting these young women who are coming up.
We weren't put off by any kind of like, oh, boys are better at this stuff than us, and it drove us to be like, no, we can do better.
We have such terrific role models within our alumni community, and they have such positive stories to tell. And I think many of our alumni are interested in learning from that. Learning from their experience of family, careers. These are successful, accomplished women who have done great things. The most interesting aspect of this is that despite their varied and impressive paths, their journeys all began with a degree at Oxford.